I wanted to talk about something else. I wanted to talk about something, but it's a bit tricky, so I don't know how I'm gonna start this topic. So apparently, they're saying that USA discovered Israel somewhere in the year 1942, something like that. Discovered isn't like they started to have a relationship back in the days in 1942 or some shit like that. And as we all know that USA is a country that likes to intervene in other countries' shenanigans. So what happened was the relationship between USA and Israel has led USA to end up bombing shit in Iran. And then Iran retaliated. They bombed like the US base in Qatar, shit like that. But then nobody knows what's the war really about. I will tell you what the war is really about. The war is basically on oil. Do you know how important oil is in this world? Do you know how worthy you will be if you got oil, if you got access to oil? First of all, we all know that USA, it doesn't have much of an oil, but through collaboration, it can make deals with other countries. You give us this, we will give you that, right? So here's the thing. Iran is the third largest country that dominates in oil, right? The third largest country in the whole wide world. So probably there's the rest of the world, and there's one, two, three. Number three, it's Iran. Iran has more oil than most of these countries. What's happening is that you need to understand, where does this war come from and why is it gonna keep on happening? First of all, the war between USA and Iran and Israel and Iran is the same war as the Vietnam War back in the days between the North Vietnam and the South Vietnam, where they were fighting over dictatorship and democracy, right? And then what happened was USA intervened. After intervening, well, it thought it might make things better, but instead it made it worse. And then eventually the North Vietnam ended up attacking the South Vietnam, colonizing other countries, dominating the entire Vietnam continent, right? Not the continent, the country, because Vietnam is not a continent. So yeah, the country. It ended up dominating the entire country, but not all of them, but most of the provinces and stuff like that, right? And then USA bailed out because it realized that it cannot win this war. Like, you cannot come to a certain country and try to change laws. You get what I mean? So Iran and USA, they are fighting over oil. Since Israel has partnered with USA, USA is manipulating Israel to fight Iran so that they can dominate its oil. Now, let's go back. I want us to rephrase some stuff, right? How important is oil in this country? Not this country, but in this world, in our lives. Well, oil is very important, that it produces everything. Everything that you see in this world, in most cases, from pharmaceutical companies, your medicine, your food, a lot of stuff, they come from oil. So if a country is rich in oil, they can literally produce everything. But because, well, in Iran, they don't really focus on pharmaceutical companies and shit like that. That's where USA comes in. They be like, oh man, we got these companies that are trying to create medicines, that are trying to create food, rubber, all those stuff. But we need oil. Where can we get oil? Oh, there's Iran. Iran has oil. But you can't just go in there and be like, give us your oil. We gotta start by acting like we're friends. And then later on, we gotta manipulate them, try to take it from them. Just like what they did here in South Africa and all and the rest of Africa. They just came in here and placed all their companies, and then now they own our mines. They own our minerals. We got minerals, but all those minerals are going to USA. So Iran now is like, we've seen what you guys been doing to the rest of the world. Not this time. At the same time, as you've seen, Donald Trump has been pushing the propaganda of fake genocide in South Africa and shit like that. So eventually it's more like, oh, okay. So this whole time, USA has always been fabricating information, feeding us lies through media. Remember, USA only invest a lot more in propaganda. Propaganda isn't like media and military. What else? Propaganda, military, and drugs. The war on drugs. There's the war on drugs, and there's propaganda, and there's military shit. So, this whole time, USA has been feeding us lies about, hey, what's happening here, there, and there. The 9/11, we thought it was Bin Laden, but hey, those towers, Bin Laden had nothing to do with any of those. So now it's like, oh, you think you are the people, huh? Let us show you what we can do with our stuff. Because any country that owns oil, or any country that owns a lot of more oil, it will be powerful because it can produce everything, including guns. Do you know how important oil is in this world? Just oil. Food. Let me show you something. I wanna because it's weird, man, and it's tricky. What I'm trying to tell you, man, like it's wild, bro. It's wild. Let me see again. What is oil used to produce? What is oil used for? For everyday life, shit like that. I wanna show you something. It's very wild, man. It's very wild. Now, yeah, here are some of the stuff they're saying about oil. Oil can create fuel, jet fuel, gasoline, diesel, and shit like that. Cooking oil can produce rubber, vegetable oil, olive oil, and medicine. A lot more, man. A lot more. It can produce plastics, cosmetics, and personal care products, textiles. You see, so the whole world, basically, we're fighting over who owns more oil. Industrial applications, we're basically talking about uh, lubricants, whatsoever chemicals. So, man, it's just wild to see USA trying to dominate all this shit. First of all, USA doesn't have oil, but they're trying to dominate all this. And sometimes I even tend to think that maybe even those bases that were bombed or explosions, I thought maybe they were just staged, just to create or to infuse fear in our lives because of this fucking propaganda. It's on the media. Since it's on the media, you're gonna believe it. So I'm thinking maybe it was fake. It wasn't real, but they made it look real because they be saying nobody died, but this and that happened. Well, maybe some people died, but they don't want to tell us who died. And then so Donald Trump is coming here saying there's gonna be a ceasefire. Let there be peace. How can a bully? How can you believe a bully saying let's make peace? Hmm? Let's call it a truce. No, man, he's just waiting for you to let your guard down so that he can strike again. That nigga's a bully, man. Okay, he's not a nigga babe. Maybe a cracker, but yeah, he's a bully, that guy. So I don't really get it. What are we really fighting for? And here's the thing. This whole thing, it all started with this foreign investment shit, foreign trade shit. Oh, so because your country doesn't have this and our country have this, let's trade. And then eventually, when we start trading, you end up realizing some other shit. Oh, you also have this. Oh, you also, how about, oh, man, why can't you just accept that you don't have oil? If you wanted, buy one from Iran, obviously. But nah, they just want to take it. They just want to take. It's like Didi. They just take. Like, what the fuck, man? But anyway, I don't know. Maybe that's how things are supposed to happen in this world. A certain country has to fall so that another has to rise in order to work together because we can't all be successful. And maybe we do need bullies in this world, but I think we've had enough. It's about time USA accept that it's defeated in any kind. Any kind. But anyway, this is me and this is you. Just wanted to welcome you back to the LungTrey segment, but yeah, just like that, I'm out, man. Just gonna say peace out. It's been fun just talking all this bullshit. Right? Right?
Trejo Tebujo from Turf Loop, but currently residing in Brakpan. I'm a scriptwriter and a filmmaker. I've always wanted to study film and TV production, but due to lack of funds, I ended teaching myself how to write scripts, shoot, edit, and direct short films and podcasts. I started a YouTube channel, LungTrey Studio, where I shoot short films and podcasts on my Samsung.
We live in a world where the system and capitalism turns a blind eye on its hoi polloi. As we all know that nothing is permanent, I welcome you all to the LungTrey segment where we're gonna talk, share, listen, and laugh if it's laughable. So sit back, relax. I'm your host, Trejo Tebo here. See you soon.